Okay, 29th of April 2026. The song is Taking Care of Business. That's what I hear anyway. Pisces, oh, it's the North Node, I think, but I'm not sure, it might be South Node. 4th house. So, let's have a look then. No, it is the South Node. So Virgo again, I think. Pisces is in the 11th house of your true life purpose. So this is where you're making excuses for not getting rid of the negative in the past. And it's home and family life, 4th house. So falling back into the old habits, bad ways, instead of moving forwards. 29 is the High Priestess, the daughters. We're not going to name names because it's a neutral card until it comes out on its own. So there's a lot of names connected to that, including mine. So we'll see if she comes out again. So it's holding the line, standing same way you stand in a situation, taking care of business. It's Persephone. She was taken to the gates of hell by the devil. Under duress, made to marry. And she wasn't allowed to come back until if she'd eaten anything. Oh, it's first part, it's very important. This is Persephone being released from that prison, that toxic marriage. We're talking about Aries again. Aries, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Neptune, Chiron, Pallas, all there. And it's in the 12th house of what Pisces usually is in, so that fits because it's the snake in the grass. It's the impotent male, somebody who is unable or unwilling to take action, lack of passion, doesn't do what he says he's going to do, somebody staying in the comfort zone. Something's dying and we have to grieve it. The tower is about to fall. Pisces, and it's usually Pisces and Neptune, but we know that Aries is in Neptune, so that fits. Well done, Spirit. It's bringing those walls down. It's saying where you stand. It's massive arguments, accidents, losses in the home, actual loss of home, destruction, but it's a blessing in disguise. 16. So Emily, Chris, Mandy and Neil. There she is. 29, High Priestess. We have Capricorn there, good and generous friends, somebody adopted into the family, a successful businessman, William, the flowers, just William, Sweet William, sorry. The Watermelon Man, somebody who was once accepted into the family that was ostracised and then came back to the fold in his own right. totally independent of others financially and stability wise. He is a good and generous friend, possibly a man who wore a uniform at some point. This is finding your tribe. This is your people. There's equal reciprocity here. They see things on your level. 6 years. But there is health issues, perhaps hospital doors. We've got grandparents. We've got somebody not looking in the right direction, not going with their gut instincts, not looking within. Problems with 2 snakes. We've got another snake there, and 2 dogs. Working all hours, God send that, making you ill instead of following your true spiritual path. And there's been heartache, sorrow, loss and separation, or there will be 3 weeks, minor surgery and grieving and healing. Aries is in Chiron, so that makes sense. Virgo, it's overthinking. It's not, like I say, going within and listening to your gut. It's Mike, it's Darren, it's Susan, it's Julie, it's Walter, it's Millie. Yeah. 6 years. This is a blessing in disguise. 13 is negative, 16 is positive, but it won't feel like it. 9 and 27 is negative. Scorpio and Virgo. Let's have a look. Scorpio is in the DC. DC is in Scorpio, sorry. And we have no Virgo. So it could be that that's a person. 5th house of things that go on in the dark. And a little bit of Capricorn there. A small amount. And there's none there. So Capricorn is in the 9th house, which is knowledge gained. Somebody's walking away, leaving the misery of the past behind. Possibly forgive but don't forget. Lilies, daisies, forget-me-nots. You have mountains to climb. Yeah. There's just no passion for this anymore. And that's why we're refusing to take action. We couldn't care less, really. It's where we stand. We're standing on business. We're this destruction will bring success. Once this is done, everything, yeah, there it is, Scorpio again. We come out of our comfort zone, but we must take the time, at least 3 weeks, to breathe, to grieve, to reassess. Don't jump from the frying pan into the fire. 13. Nick, Helen and Hannah. No more blame, no more shame. One night stands, the walk of shame. None of that anymore. The past cannot trap us anymore. The thoughts, the words of other people, the nastiness, it's all, we've either had therapy or we've suddenly realised that they can't hurt us anymore. 8 weeks. Yeah, there will be a battle, but don't waste your time on it because you're talking to a brick wall. No more of that. You go to your people because someone here is keeping you in the dark, which is Virgo energy, possibly about health. They are painting a picture of something that isn't real. So it'd be those people that post on Facebook happy family life and behind closed doors. There's no such thing. It's those that steal credit. So again, we're going back to the bank accounts, possibly business accounts, and those that say you'd be nothing without me. That they claim this success as their own when it's nothing to do with them. Yeah, this is a codependent situation where you're in something because you have to be, not because you want to be. It's time to come home, so a homecoming, to come home to who you truly are. Not being something, Persephone's come home up from the depths of hell. She's not going to look back. Hostages released. Stockholm Syndrome. Somebody waking up. Because they're not passionate about it anymore. Yeah. We are now open to whatever is coming our way. We're not being stubborn. We're not being apathetic. We are open. We know that what masks have been worn. The masks will come off. This is criminal activity. This is someone using their tools for ill. This is black magic. This is mind games. This is mental illness. This is drug dealers. Everything and anything negative. Negative thoughts. Deep mental illness, like I said. 1 in 28. Doris, Martin, Lynn. Yeah, the masks are off. We see it now. Siblings, children, and the drama queen. I didn't think she'd be far behind. So these two people are very passionate people, but they're passionate about the dislike of each other now. They should be a divine couple, but they're both in reverse. Neither of them want this anymore. So, Leo energy. It's my Violet Elizabeth card. So violet flowers. William again. So sweet William. Dennis Waterman, Bonnie Langford. Schoolboys. This is somebody who screams and screams and screams till they're sick if they don't get what they want. It doesn't have to be a Leo. You'll know who it is. The drama queen in your life. Somebody who wants to control everything. Yeah. So now a decision has to be made. They can no longer hold you to ransom. It's Mercury retrograde. We're revisiting the past, which is a South Node, and realising they have no hold on us anymore. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally or physically. But I would say financially they still have, because there's codependence there. Something happening in the next 8 days out of the blue to astonish you. Actions being taken. Yeah. Lies, deceit and theft. The mind games continue until you find out. You haven't found out yet. 7 weeks. Or you'll be put back to the gates of hell. Persephone, daughters. So now we've got it. Marcia, Kelly, Elaine, Destiny, Lee, Esme, Rose, Beth and Alice. All names connected to that. Somebody is vulnerable. Because it's not because they're not powerful, it's because they're very powerful, but they don't realise their power. And someone will try either to manipulate that or to try to destroy. If they try to destroy, that tower will fall. They will not win. and everyone will regret what takes place. It's the Tarot Readers, the Psychics, the Mediums. It's October the 11th where I come from. And there it is, Pisces, and it's the only deck I know that Pisces has the Tower. Because Pisces is in Neptune, but we know that Aries is in Neptune. This is being hung out to dry by others. You've helped somebody along the way and they are not grateful. And you didn't put your boundaries. You must put your boundaries in place. Force fields up. Do not allow negativity into your field, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally or physically. This is Paul. This is feet and toes. This is Prometheus. Look the story up because I've said it 100 times. He tried to help somebody by giving him a leg up, but in that doing that, you stop them learning for themselves. This is the martyrs and the victims. This is being a doormat. This is prisoners. Somebody may be going to prison if they're not careful. Criminal activity again. So being a martyr just means that you smile sweetly and do as you're told, rather than saying, no, actually I don't want to do that. It doesn't please me, it doesn't make me happy. And again, the past, the South Node. Somebody is wallowing in self-pity in the past rather than building a bridge and get over it. It is time to leave the past behind. The past is over. The future is not promised. We must live in the now. Do not take the baggage of the past into the future. Do not fall back into the past because you'll become that prisoner again. The past needs to be left in the past. So let's have a look. This is interesting. South Node. In Pisces, the soul has merged itself in at oneness or dissolution. It must leave behind the patterns of being a victim, martyr, saviour, to learn to discriminate, taking forward the knowledge that is part of the divine. In the 4th house, shedding a past tendency to live life through children or family. Now the soul has to live for itself. Stand on your own 2 feet. Make yourself happy before it's too late. So, let's have one of these. So be careful then, because for 7 weeks you are being manipulated. 7 and 3 makes 10, so something needs to end. Grieve if you must, but don't stay there too long wallowing. Yeah, 22. We are waiting, it's in the reverse there, we are waiting to begin our new journey. This has something to do with magic, I believe, if I can remember right. The owl is known as Flower Face, or Bloodwood, and it's surrounded from left to right by oak pollen, broom flower, and meadow sweet. So ingredients for a spell. The oak is a symbol of life, strength and stability. Broom is associated with the heart. We've got the heart there, possibly surgery. And sweeping away what no longer is needed. Meadowsweet is highly prized by the Celts and used at weddings and burials. I would suggest more burials than a suggestion of a celebration. Bloodwood was a beautiful woman created by 2 magicians, not 1, 2. So 2 people born 1st or 28th. However, she was created to be the wife of Lu, who she did not love and who was unfaithful. So a bit like Persephone being married to the devil, and they definitely don't like each other, them two. So she conspired to have him killed by her lover, so she wasn't faithful either. Bit harsh. He managed to escape and was healed, but for this act she was turned into the owl by the same magician. So Sagittarius, transformation, the owl. 22 is Katie and Richard and Zoe. But for this act, she was turned into an owl by the magicians. Celtic legends are mostly passed down through tales like these. Women are sometimes represented by the land. The owl would normally signify transformation. We've got that 3 times, this one and the 2 Scorpio cards. So something is transforming. There are many messages we can take with us. This goddess was created for something she did not want, Persephone. Is there something you're doing that you do not love or feel like you're trapped doing? Do you long for another job, another relationship, another life? It may be time to find a way out of where you are and find your passion, so you've lost the passion, and allow your true being to come forth. Only through deep transition or death of some sort can you expect something different. The tower must fall to what you have now. It may take a lot of courage and it may take help from another source, but the outcome shows transition and wisdom. The owl has long been a symbol of wisdom. The owl sees through the darkness and seeks what it needs with great accuracy. So if you don't aim, you won't score. Calling on the wisdom of the owl or those of the owl spirit will help you see through the masks and illusions, the masks that they're wearing before you. There is no hiding from the owl. It seeks out the truth and seldom misses what it goes after. What must you leave behind in the past to claim your strength and wisdom? In the end, only you can choose your path. Wow. So a new journey. The Fool begins a new cycle. We grieve first. The Camel Boy. Baby steps, small steps, and remember to ask for help when you need it. Number 33, so we've got master numbers there, 22 and 33. When numbers double, it's always a good sign from Spirit. So this is about droughts in your life, the peaks and troughs of your life, and we're in a trough. When the Camel Boy comes to you as an ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring the right people to ease the burden. Your people. There. Perhaps a wise person, the owl, appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you want information about someone and just happen to run into a former partner, their former partner, who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. So when you ask Spirit, they will give you a sign or many signs, animals, birds, and insects, feathers, etc., as to which is the right way to go. The Camel Boy never lets you down. When you ask for help in lightening your load, now is the time to do so and expect to get it. the lesson for today then. Release and let it go. So, we've done the acceptance, now it's time to release. The green chakra is your heart chakra. The heart wants what the heart wants. So, release the past. Release can challenge you to your very core. Sometimes it means handing over your control to either another person or the universe. Trusting another source to provide you with your needs and wants requires courage and strength. On the other side of release is the ability to continually let go of things simply through fear of what might happen if you stick it out. Fear of success, fear of failure, fear of the unknown. At times it is easier to let go than to see where a situation will lead you, particularly if you experience managing the effects of loss. You have perfected the art of catch and release. It's time to stop throwing people and situations back under the pretense that something better will come along. It is all a farce. You keep giving up and throwing things away through fear. Fear that things will turn out wonderful and you won't know how to handle those positive changes in your life. You're experienced at loss and grief and are lacking in the fun and love department. It's time to let go of the fear and allow yourself to feel the love and the laughter that's been missing in your life for so long. Stop being so serious. The sky is not falling in and life can be wonderful as you wish it to be. But you have to believe and manifest your dreams and then live them. This person, this magician, is not manifesting the dreams. They are going against them. So what do you dream about? What is it you want? You won't get it with lies or control. Yeah, this is a new adventure, like I said. But some people are too cowardly to take it. Life should be an adventure. Be ready for the unexpected. There's the unexpected. And make the most of the opportunity. The angel wisdom suggests you get out of any habits or ruts which you are stuck. Do things that are different and face life with a sense of wonder. If the path ahead seems dark, do as you would when exploring a dark place. Ask your angels to light the way and watch for the signs and signals. So again, they're going to leave you signs. Birds, animals, insects, feathers, pennies from heaven, whatever. That tell you where and how to go. Explore the new with excitement and courage. These magnetic qualities attract money, career openings, their success, and a zest to relationships. The angels are inspiring you to move forward with anticipation, expectancy, and above all, hope. Face the adventures of life with eagerness. I do really want, I'm making it very long, but I do really want, I feel like there's something left to say. So one more, and then I'm cutting it off because otherwise I'll be here all day. So if you do as you did, you'll get what you got. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. Some people never learn. Sekhmet, Leo again. So, the Egyptian lion goddess. Sekhmet has the head of a lion and the body of a woman. She is a fierce guard and protectress. Protectiveness, loyalty, obsession. And it was in the reverse, obsession. No limits or boundaries. Yeah, you need to put your boundaries in place. Overindulgence. Mind-altering substances. Yeah, drugs. And it could be prescription drugs. Chemical dependencies. Susceptibility to control or trickery. There we are. Trickery. Sekhmet appearing in your card spread asks you to protect yourself from harm, both caused by others and by yourself. Self-harm may be through drugs, alcohol, or may be the result of a toxic relationship. You may also find that you've been used by others, yes, for the achievement of their own ends. You may have allowed yourself to be controlled or subdued or diverted from your real passion, yes. Make sure others do not get the credit. What did I say? I knew there was something missing. Get the credit. Stealing credit. Credit cards. Everything. Any credit. Where's that 7 of Swords? Don't know. But anyway. Stealing credit. For your hard work. Examine yourself and your situation and then refocus. Like a lioness hunting, gather yourself together, follow your real destiny without being sidetracked, because somebody sidetracked you here over finances because they're screaming that they need, they want, and you must provide. I still want that 7 of Swords. There. 7 of Swords. Deceit and lies. When you find what you really want, you must pounce on it and never let it go. There we go. I'm glad I stuck it out now till I got what we needed. Thanks for listening. Speak soon. Bye-bye.